We're on. We're good. We are not having my iPad crap out today because I'm not using my iPad. So listen, it's Friday. It took me a few minutes to think about exactly what day it was. It's a beautiful day here in Nashville. I'm super, super happy to be on with you guys. I hope you're hanging in there. Just keep up the workouts. Keep up taking care of yourself, moving your body, trying to not eat the whole bag of Oreos like I was tempted to do yesterday, and just to take a little bit of care, give yourself some grace. We've never been through this before, right? So how are we supposed to act? Who knows what's right, what's wrong? Just stay calm, and we'll get through this together. So it is awesome out here right now. Gosh, what a beautiful day. We are going to do a supersized workout. So what does that mean? We are going to work buns for 10 minutes. We're going to do chest and back for 10 minutes. We're going to do abs for 10 minutes. And we're going to do arms for 10 minutes. So we are going to go. We're going to move. We're going to take breaks. And please do not feel like you have to do everything that I'm doing in the time that I'm doing it. If I'm going for a full minute and I can do that without stopping, I've been doing this for over 3 years. So give yourself. Let's start our warm-up. What do you need to know? It's really important to me that you keep excellent form. When you have bad form, you risk injury, and I don't want you to get injured. That's all we need, right? I'm just sharing that. Gosh, it's actually too warm for this. I think it's like low 60s, which is awesome. Okay, lunge to one side. So yeah, we don't want injuries. So what you want is muscle burn. Okay, you want burn. You do not want pain. If you're experiencing pain, you need to stop what you're doing. Normally I would say check with your doctor. They're a little busy right now. Elbow up in the air. Someone is saying hello. Oh, Michelle. It's awesome. Excited? And I'm using my stupid iPad that quits all the time as my timer. Okay, so the first one we're going to do are step-ups. So I want you to have a stable chair of some sort. If you don't have one, you can just do the ups, okay, and alternate legs. So we're going to do step-ups. Make sure there's nothing around that you can trip on. You're going to step up, knee up, down. This is really not stable. So I'm going to move over to this rock over here. It's a little bit more. It's also moving, but it's okay. I got it. So you want to squeeze your abs to bring your knees up, step down, and then alternate the leg that you step up with. Everything's very unstable here, so I don't want to take a chance, so I'm going to just do this. Now, what you can do if you want, I am mimicking what you guys are doing. I didn't try out that stool, but the ground is kind of wonky out here. It's like every different patch of driveways, something different. Squeeze, keep going. Take breaks when you need to. Squeeze those abs, and we're good. The next one we're going to do, you are going to do chair marches. So what are chair marches? Sit down in that same chair. You are going to push up. Whoa. Okay, this is better. And you're going to march. So what I want you to do is keep your toes up off the ground. You're driving up through your heels. Again, please off the ground. We want to hit those hamstrings and those glutes. That is what we're focused on for the first 10 minutes. Which I was just reminded of something. I better set that timer for these individual increments that we're doing of 10. I felt the need to do more. I felt like I wanted to close out the week strong. Squeeze those abs. I also went over my allotted 3 golden Oreos yesterday. I think I doubled it. So I'm like, I'll just work out a little bit longer tomorrow. We have 10 seconds left. Take those breaks when you need them. Keep those toes up. Nice thing about that exercise is you get a beautiful, beautiful burn in your triceps too. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do is a dumbbell squat with a tuck jump. So with this one, you can use weights if you want. Don't go too heavy though. So you're gonna sit back, and when you sit back, your knees are behind your toes, you stick your butt out, and when you come up, just do a tuck jump. You do not have to do that. It's a little more advanced for sure. So you can just do a hop when you come up, or you can just do the squats. But when you come up, I really want you to squeeze your glutes. I'm gonna take a small sip of water and then we're going. So again, I'm not gonna use heavy weights. I think I'm actually gonna use one 8-pound weight. Okay, 1 minute. So lower through your heels, drive up through your heels. So again, a more advanced move for sure. That's good too. You're still working hard. You can drop the weight at any time. You guys are saying hi. Keep going. Karen, good morning. Teresa, hello. We have 10 seconds. Take those breaks. Finish the minute no matter what. 3, 2, 1, done. Woo! If you are sucking wind, bend over, put your hands on your knees, breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Good stuff. Okay, so we're gonna do donkey kicks and fire hydrant combo. So remember, we are working our buns. These are amazing exercises for that. So I want you to get a weight. Tuck it in the crook of your knee. Now you have to squeeze your calf muscle against it. So what we're doing, you're driving up with your heel as high as you can go, come back down, squeeze up into a fire hydrant. So donkey kick, fire hydrant. Donkey kick, fire hydrant. Keep your body facing the mat. I don't want you to rotate out like that. Okay, I want your upper body to stay in the same position, because when it does, that means that you are getting that leg up purely by the power of your muscles. You are not aiding with upper body. Okay, that was 45 seconds. Go to the other leg. Tuck that weight in there. Make sure it is tight. Drive up, squeeze up. Drive up with that heel. You need to squeeze that glute and that hamstring as hard as you can. Your abs are tight. They are helping you keep great form. Do not let your body start to rotate out as you get fatigued. You're going to want to. Don't do it. Ten more seconds. I really do. All right. So the next one that we're going to do is Superwoman. And you are going to lay on your stomach. Your hands are down alongside, and you are going to squeeze. So you will be working your upper body, obviously. What I really want you to focus on are your glutes and your hamstrings. Okay? So you have to breathe through this one. Your glutes should be on fire already. Get those legs up as high as you can. You've got to breathe through it, in through your nose, out through your mouth. When the burn gets to be too intense, rest 3 to 4 seconds. You get back into it, you squeeze, you get those legs up even higher. We can do it. Come on. I know the burn is intense. Take a break when you need to. If you need another break 10 seconds later, you take it, but you keep going. You do not quit.
You're amazing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Hello. Guys, so good. It feels so good. Okay, next one. One of my favorites. One leg deadlifts. Go heavier. Stand on one leg. Grab 2 heavier weights. So if you're used to doing 5s for most things, this is a leg exercise. Go up. You can hold 8s. Not saying you have to hold 10s, but go heavier. You're going to stand on one leg. You run those weights down the front of the other leg. It will be slightly bent. You squeeze your hamstring and glute on this leg to come up. Try not to touch your other foot to the ground when you come down. See if you can keep it up. It requires a lot of core work to keep your balance, and that's awesome. And that is why these workouts are so effective, because we might be targeting a certain area, which includes our abs. And you guys know we all want to tone those up, because after you have kids, they can just not be recognizable from what they were before children. Squeeze. I hope you guys switch legs. How do your weights feel? If your form is good, but you're burning out, take a few seconds, get back into it. If your form is faltering, drop to a lower weight. There is no shame in doing that at all. It's smart. If you release your core, you'll feel it. 3, 2, 1, and done. Oh, so good. Did I miss anybody? Okay. Wanted to make sure. You guys promise me you'll share this with people after we get off. All right, guys. It is time for guns. The first exercise, we are doing our diamond push-ups. So I don't know how well I'm going to do. I did a push-up challenge yesterday after we worked out. Holy cow. Your hands are in this position. Okay? They can be like 3 inches apart. You do them on your knees, not on your kneecaps, on this part of your knee. Okay? So there's no shame in doing modified push-ups whatsoever. You go down as deep as you can. If you go to here and you're doing pulses, that's super awesome, and I'm very proud of you, and I want you to be proud of yourselves. Your whole body has got to be tight. You're a straight line from your head to your heels or your head to your knees. My arms, my chest, my back, my shoulders hate me right now. And that's cool. Kind of like when I tell you guys you can hate me. It's all right. You'll get over it, I hope. Take as many breaks as you need. We are doing our best. We are fighting. 10 more seconds. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Done. Oh, good Lord. Stretch. Wow, nothing like starting off strong. Okay, so We are going to do cross body pulses and work those shoulders. So what does that mean? You're going to be across and you're going to pump this way and you're going to pump here. So keep your arm in as close to your body as you can. You can try fives. You can start with fives. See how it goes from there. We're going to do, I'm so encouraged. I really am. Your core is tight and you're just pumping. It's probably a 4-inch range of motion. It's going to kick your butt though. Keep shoulders back. Core tight. We can do it. We don't give up. Shoulders are really challenging. We do them anyway. Come on, 3, 2, 1, done. Oh, thank God. Other side. Keep that arm as close to you as you can. Pulse, 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 pulse. You might find you have one side that is weathering this better than the other did. Or this might be your worst side, your weaker side. Who cares? This is definitely, even though I write with my right hand, I throw with my right hand, my left has gotten to be the stronger one. Isn't that funny? 10 more seconds. Keep that core tight. Do not release it. Do not. We want good form. 3, 2, 1. Done. Oh. Have a sip of water. Listen, I know I'm not taking big breaks. We are trying to get a lot accomplished. That is the goal. So next we're going to do alternating bicep curls. I would like you to do them on your ball. I got a ball. I got a ball. I needed one for here, especially given that I'll be here for Lord knows how long, which is awesome. Getting to be with Dave for longer than, I think the longest we've ever been together at a time was, well, 2 weeks last summer. But normally we're 4 nights at a time. So this is awesome. We've been together for 2 weeks and we get along so well, so it's really nice. Okay, so I want you to roll forward on your ball. Okay, you're gonna have to keep your legs pretty wide. You're gonna squeeze up, and as you're lowering, you lower down with the other. Or as you lower, you come up with the other. You know what I'm saying. Start a little heavier. I'm starting with 8. I'm probably not gonna last very long with those. So I've got my 5s right here. You've got to keep your abs tight to keep you stable on the ball. Although, because your legs are wide, you're going to have a lot easier time, but you got to keep those elbows tucked. Now, you can also stay like this. If you pick your toes up off the ground, you will immediately notice how much more challenging it is to stay stable on the ball and how much harder your abs have to work. So I don't care which one you do. I'm going to drop down slowly because of my elbow, because I'm trying to be smart. Remember, if you're in this position, instead of the wide stance, pick those toes up off the ground. Makes it a whole lot more difficult. Full extension on your arms. You got to really squeeze. You want to have to get that weight all the way up smoothly and in a controlled way. You are not jerking those weights to the top. No, we're not. Okay, we're going to stay seated because I like being seated. And I love the ball. Love it. So we're going to do wrist rounds. So again, sort of sit on the edge of the ball. And you're going to twist around a couple times and then go in the opposite direction. I'm going to start with 5s. I don't think I'm going to make it very far. What I want is that your arms are stable. It's just your wrists. So go in 2 circles, reverse directions. Okay, we're going to strengthen those wrists, strengthen those forearms. Oh, good Lord Almighty. I'm going with my 2s. You don't even need weights for this exercise. So remember, you can pick your toes up off the ground for a little added challenge. These always, always, always are a challenge for me. Keep going. We have 15 seconds. And we are going to persevere because we don't quit at Visco Fit. Heck no. 3, 2, 1, done. Such a simple exercise, but so challenging. All right, what is next? Oh, I love this next one. We're gonna do speed bags. So I'm sure you've seen the boxers when they step up in front of that hanging bag. Oh, I have 3 comments. On my iPad, it's easier when a comment pops up, I can see it. So we're gonna do speed bag. If you use weights, do not punch yourself in the face with the weight. It would be surprisingly easy to do. So you're gonna have to lean back, okay? You don't, like I said, you don't have to use weights. Totally up to you. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Keep those abs tight, tight, tight. Oh my gosh. I'm getting super fatigued. My form is still good, so I'm gonna keep with my 5s. I'm not promising I'm gonna stay with them the whole time. You need your abs engaged. My form is starting to falter, so I'm dropping down to my 2s. These are also a little smaller. Come on, guys. We don't quit at Visco Fit. We have 10 more seconds. We power through. We embrace the burn. You got this. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Done. Have a sip of water. Okay. Next one. Get your ball. You're gonna go up, 3, 2, 1, and down. So those 3 pulses at the top are super important. Get that arm up as high as you can. I'm gonna start with a 5. I'm gonna see how it feels with my elbow. You guys can certainly, if you're more experienced, you can start with an 8, see how it feels. Okay, guys, it's actually already time to move on. So we're just gonna do 15 seconds on each side. Woo! Switch. Get those arms up as high as you can. Good job. All right, we are going to abs. So let me set that timer, keeping us honest. Okay, so the first one we're gonna do, just don't even groan. Well, you can groan because I won't hear you. We're gonna do starfish. So starfish, your hand is directly underneath your shoulder. Modified is this. Full starfish is this. I don't care which one you do, they're both gonna kick your butt, so don't think you're getting off easy if you're doing the modified. 45 seconds on each side. Critical that this hand is directly underneath your shoulder. And you have to breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. You've got it, come on. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Seriously, breaks are almost a requirement. I used to have to take a break like every 7 seconds. You will build up stamina, but they're just like push-ups. They're always going to be challenging. 10-second break, and then we go to the other side. Okay, get ready. 2, 1, ready, go. Squeeze your abs. Everything has to be tight, everything. I know that you hate me right now, and all I would say is I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I love you guys. We're gonna push ourselves. We're gonna work hard. Sorry. You guys keep going. I'm taking a break.
Okay.
Okay. Do you think we can do the trampoline? Maybe later? Okay. I love you.
We'll get there like today or tonight. Or tonight.
Okay.
The first thing tomorrow.
I love you. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Yay, starfish. Boo, starfish. Sort of a love, very much a love-hate relationship. Okay, next one we're gonna do. Get on your back, put your hands under your butt. So you're gonna squeeze your abs to raise, squeeze your abs to open, squeeze your abs to close, lower, open, close. So open, close, lower slowly, which is all controlled by your abs. Okay, you don't let them drop quickly. You don't let your legs hit the ground unless you need a break. If you are holding your breath, please stop. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. You got this. You guys, do not let your ab strength discourage you. I promise, if you stay consistent, you will watch. You will notice how much stronger you are. You will notice how much further you can get in these exercises before you take a break. You will feel a difference in your clothes. I promise. But you gotta be consistent and you gotta watch your eating. 2, 1, done. Okay, so the next one is by the, have a little sip of water. So you know I like to do a lot of exercises that have us rotating our trunk. It's a really useful move. You're turning around to smack your kids in the car. Okay, maybe you don't smack your kids in the car. Maybe you're just handing them their water bottle or saying something sweet and nice. But the point is you're rotating. When you're reaching up into the counter, you twist to hand something down or put something down. So I want to work that area so that we don't hurt our backs in the process of doing those things. So I want you to twist, leave it there, sorry. You need 2 for this one. Okay, then you're gonna pick this one up, put it here, pick this one up, put it here. Okay, and you just keep going back and forth. I'm using 8s, but I wanna make sure that you guys are being safe. So you're gonna put 1 to one side, go back, pick up the other, put it to that side. Okay, I'm gonna go to my 5s now. Squeeze. You've got to keep your abs tight, okay? Get that rotation. Put them down next to you. Pick them. It seems like a futile task because you're not accomplishing anything except moving them back and forth. But what you are doing is strengthening those muscles in your trunk, your back, your abs. It's good stuff. Ah. Nice, nice, nice. How are we doing time? Because I feel like I keep getting caught. Okay. Next one we're gonna do. You're gonna stand up for this one. So I want you to have a weight down here and a weight down here. You're gonna pick this one up, reach up, put it back down. reach, pick up the other, put it up, put it down. You have got to squeeze those ab muscles. Okay. Squeeze those ab muscles. Okay, somebody's here. Keep going. That was so weird. Sounded like someone was pulling up in our driveway. 10 more seconds. Don't give up. Lighten your weights if you need to. But you keep going. 2, 1, done. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Okay, have a little sip of water. We are kicking butte. So now what I want you to do is get on all fours. Your hands are directly underneath. I do a move called still dog, where we stay in this position, knees about 4 inches off the ground, and you have to engage your abs to hold it. So we're gonna keep doing that, but we're gonna have a little pulse in there. So hands directly underneath your shoulders. So pulse up about 5 inches. When you come down, your knees are still 4 inches off the ground. Go up another 4 to 5. Squeeze your abs. You're on your toes. Your knees are in a 90-degree angle. Squeeze your abs. They are controlling your movement, your form. Oh my gosh. How are we doing on time? Awesome. When you need a break, you take it, but we have 10 seconds left. Let's push. Don't finish the minute. Do not quit. You can do it, I promise. 3, 2, 1, done. I love that exercise for a couple of reasons. 1, it's super different. 2, it burns up my abs, but it also burns up my quads, which I just find really good. Really, really good. Okay, we're gonna do straight up sit-ups like you used to do in school until our timer goes off and we move to chest and back. Your hands are behind your back. Do not pull on your head. You squeeze to sit up, squeeze to lower. You're probably gonna need to tuck your feet if you're newer to this. It takes time to strengthen your abs and be able to get up without your feet coming up. I don't want you doing that. Your feet stay planted. You have to really use your abs. They are the only way you're going to get up, but when you tuck your feet, you give yourself an anchor. Okay, let's move on. Another 10 minutes, and we are going to chest and back. This goes out to Elise. Elise requested some chest and back, and so I was going to do something else as the supersize, but you know what? I love it when you guys make requests. So we're going to do a tricky chest press. You're going to lay on your back. You're going to press up. Instead of coming all the way back down, you're only going to go halfway. So you're going to press up, halfway down, all the way back up and down. You can go heavier with a chest press. I'm using 10s. I probably need to get 12s, but I don't have them. Press up above your chest, not above your face. Halfway down, all the way up, and then all the way down. Do not let your arms hit the ground when you come down. They can kiss the ground, but don't rest them. And don't smash your weights together up top. If they tap, that's fine, but they become unstable if you slam them together. So we want to be safe and smart. Push up. I love these tricky ones. They just add that extra little, use those abs to help you. Take a break when you need to. If your form is still good, you stay with the same weight. If your form is faltering, go to the next lower weight. Oh, good job, guys. Okay. Next one, we're going to stand up. Let me see if I missed anybody. I felt like I saw something pop up. All right, guys, we're going to do a swimmer's crawl. So your feet are hip width apart. You're going to hinge over, and you are going to pretend like you're swimming through the pool. Normally, I would start with 5s. I'm doing my 2s. This is challenging because here's what you're going to want to do. I want your chest facing the ground. So all the effort is in, most of the effort's in your back. I don't want you turning out. Okay, so keep your abs tight to keep your body still. Squeeze your back, squeeze your arms. If you started with 5s, you're probably dropping down already. But it's really important to have a strong back. Before Visco Fit, I used to tweak my back pretty frequently, just from some simple motion. Since I strengthened my back, it never happens anymore. 3, 2, 1, done. You guys are awesome. Okay. Next one we're going to do, get on the ball. You don't want to go too heavy because we're going to do a fly. So I'm going to grab my 5s. I might be able to do 8s, but I'm going to go with my 5s. So roll out on your ball. If you don't have it, do it on your mat. If your feet are together, it's going to be more challenging to stay balanced than if you're wide. But when you're on this ball, drive up through your heels. You're going to have to squeeze your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads, your abs. That's why I love this piece of equipment. So please get one if you don't have it. Push up above your chest, open and close. Squeeze those glutes as hard as you can. Get your hips up high. Squeeze. Open and close. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. You are doing awesome. Oh my gosh. You're going to be like, what is hurting worse? What is burning worse is what I should say. Your chest, your glutes, your abs, your quads, your hamstrings. Good Lord. I am sore all over. It feels awesome. Come on, we have 8 more seconds. We can do it. We're strong. We're powerful. We don't quit. And done. Good job. Okay, next one we're going to do. This is a great chest exercise, but it's very challenging. If you're new with the ball or your wrists are not very strong, push it up against something, or you can certainly do it on the ground, but we're going to do a ball plank. So you need to push down into that ball. Again, if you're new at the ball, just push it in a corner, push it into the corner of your couch, up against a chair, a wall, whatever. Keep your feet together. Unless you want a little more stability, you can widen out. Everything is tight. Your arms are straight. Your abs are so engaged. It's insane. Your chest, your back. You should be shaking like crazy. That is the challenge. So when you need to, just stand up, shake your wrists, get back into it. Another thing you can do, this is not as much of a chest and back exercise when you're on your forearms, but listen, we're getting it done, no matter how you slice it. 10 seconds. Oh, come on, breathe. 3, 2, 1. How are we doing? On time. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Makes me very happy. Okay, next one we're going to do We're going to do single leg rows. You're going to hinge over and you're going to squeeze your back to row up. So you can go heavier with this. I'm going to use 8s. So again, hinge over, row up. Get that back leg up as high as you can. Because we worked buns, it's probably screaming. The glute on that side, ignore it. 45 seconds on each leg. If this is too much for you, hinge over. Okay, you can stand on both legs. It's okay. You're still gonna work your back. Keep those abs engaged. 10 more seconds on this side. Woo! Again, what is more fatigued? My back, my leg, my glute, other side. It is all working. We are fighting like crazy. We are almost done. How fast did this go? You guys, we have got this in spades. Come on, we fight. My form's good, so I'm not dropping down. But holy cow, I'm getting my butt handed to me. It's okay, 10 more seconds. 2, 1, done. I believe it is time to stretch. Guys, thank you so much. Hinge to one side. Hinge to the other. Go in big circles. Stretch out that back. Spread your legs, hinge over, keeping them straight. Stretch those hamstrings out. You can grab on your calves, ankles, shoes. While you're down here, I want you to make big circles with your arm. Stretch out those shoulders. Lunge to one side. Lunge to the other. Put your forearms on the inside of your knees. Whoa. Up on your shoe, really stretch those hamstrings. We beat them up. Hook one arm around. Thank you, thank you. Push your fingers back towards you. Stretch out those forearms, biceps. Shake your wrists. You guys are awesome. So this weekend, I will not be on, but listen, if you want to do one of my workouts, I legitimately have hundreds of them up on my Visco Fit page and on YouTube. I have more on Facebook because I've been putting them up there since the beginning. But just go on, pick one. You can pick ones I've done in the mountains, ones I've done at the beach, ones I've done. Bye. Bye, YouTube. Thank you.